Hi there, welcome to the content highlights on Boxplots and Percentiles. In this video, we will explore calculating basic percentiles and then finding a 5-number summary in order to construct a boxplot. First, let's take a look at percentile calculation. Now, a percentile represents the amount of data that is below a specific number, so what percent of the data is below that value. A pediatrician collects the height in inches of 15 newborn babies. The results are as follows. What percentile is the height of 20.2 inches in? Well, let's find 20.2 on this list, and you see they've already provided us this information from lowest to highest. If they had not yet done that, you want to make sure you calculate that first. 20.2 is right here. So we need to first calculate how many pieces of data are smaller than that. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which means that our percentile is 5 out of a total of 15 pieces of data, which is 1/3 or 0.33. So we can say that this is the 33rd percentile. Similarly, if we want to calculate the percentile for height of 21.1 inches, find 21.1 in our list, calculate how much data comes before it. We have 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. So the percentile is 13 out of 15, which is approximately 0.87, which means that this is the 87th percentile. Now, next up, let's take a look at 5-number summary and box plots. A box plot is used as a visual way to show where the different quartiles of data occur. So those 5 most important pieces of information are going to be, of course, your minimum, your first quartile, which is 25%, your median, which is 50%, your third quartile, 75%, and your max, which of course that's at 100%. Your minimum here, if we calculate, notice they're already listed from low to high, is equal to 32. The max is 99. Now, to calculate your first and third quartiles, it's best if you first calculate your median. We do that by finding the centermost number. We have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces of data. So I'm going to calculate 6 on either side, brings me to the center here. Between 83 and 85, take the mean. So that is 83 plus 85 divided by 2 is 84. That is our median. Now, in order for us to calculate then what our first and third quartiles are, we're going to then calculate the median of the lower half of the data and then repeat that for the upper half of the data. The median of the lower half of the data, we have 6 pieces, so it's going to be between 63 and 77. 63 plus 77 divided by 2 is equal to 70. Repeat that process. Between 91 and 92 is 91.5. Again, you're calculating when you have 2 numbers and you need to find the middle of them, you're taking the mean of those numbers. 91 plus 92 divided by 2, 63 plus 77 divided by 2. Same process, rinse and repeat. Now this 5-number summary is going to give us a rough idea as to what our data looks like. So let's start with the first quartile, median, and third quartile. This is where the box component comes in. Now, if you have graph paper, it would be nice to be able to try and scale this. We're just going to do the best we can here. So we have a value of 70, 84, and 91.5. The tail up to the max goes to 99, and the minimum is substantially smaller than the rest of this data. So the tail on the left side will be a lot longer, and that is 32. So again, this shows us, based on our 5-number summary, how the data is broken down. This is the middle 50% of the data, which ranges from 70 to 91.5. And as you can see, our min and max, the max is pretty close to that value, but the minimum is quite far off. Let's take a look at one more example of constructing a box plot when we have an odd number of data instead of an even number of data. By going through here and constructing our 5-point summary, so we need our min, Q1, median, Q3, and the max. Don't forget, it will always be these 5 things. We can fill in our minimum is 3, our max is 70, and our median, if we find the center, is 25. To find Q1 and Q3, just like we did before, you're going to take the median of the lower half of data and the median of the upper half of the data. The median of the lower half is 13. The median of the upper half is 38. So there we have our 5-number summary. The box plot for this one looks a little different than the last, but they're still box plots at the end of the day, so they're all very similar. Draw our box portion first. We have 13, 25, and 38. That stems down to 3, but then on the right-hand side goes all the way up to 70, which is a little further out there. So again, as you can see, this gives you a little idea as to what your data is going to look like. Thanks for watching.